Hello, everybody. Kerrie Bates here from Ipswich Recreation and Culture, and I'm with Carla Villa from the Ipswich River Watershed, and we are very excited about Ipswich Illumination 2023. Carla and her team have been tending to the bonfires for years now, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on with the bonfires this year.
So this year, Illuminations is the first weekend in October, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And starting on Friday, we're going to have bonfires from the dam in downtown to the Choate Bridge. So we'll have a number of bonfires on the water. We'll have some additional exciting
art installations
involving lots of light. So definitely come. While we'll have sort of the usual suspects, we'll have a lot of new programming, as we always do.
Yes, no surprises.
So, and then we are bringing back this year the archer. Carlos Segura will be lighting the bonfires precisely at sunset.
Let me jump in here, because before Carlos lights the first fires of illumination on Friday, at the evening, when the light of day and the dark of night are in perfect balance, the Ipswich Community Band is going to gather us all in triumphant celebration with a 35-piece band in front of the Alan Pearsall History Mural. So come for that. It's really kind of inspiring, and it just gets me feeling festive. And so they will end at exactly 6:15, which gives everybody who wants to make sure that they are there to see Carlos Segura with his flaming arrow light the first bonfire of illumination. Chris Blogg from Bottles and Cans will draw our attention over to the footbridge where Carlos will be positioned, and he will deliver a carefully curated acoustical solo song, and that will help everybody to understand where to focus their attention for Carlos, which is so exciting.
It's like, so at 6:15, Friday, October 6th.
6:17.
Friday, October 6th, be there or be square.
That's right. And then immediately following that excited moment, Carla's team will be lighting the rest of the bonfires on the Ipswich River in that downtown area on Friday night. And our attention will turn to the main stage, where we will have Bottles and Cans, our local favorite, followed by Mamadou, which is a Boston-based band. They play world music, and it should be a long night of music and dance and
fire and light.
Yes.
We're so excited. You
okay,
should be
so that's
too.
Friday night. Yes, right. Meanwhile, Language Lives is being hosted by our production partners, Pumpkin Vines, at the Hammett. At the EBSCO Hall. Thank you. And the Ipswich Cultural Council is got the Ipswich Annual Art Show and Sale at the Ipswich Town Hall all weekend, with lots of really great music and programming going on there.
It's a big weekend in Ipswich, right?
Okay.
And
so
then on
Saturday,
Saturday, we move the bonfires closer to the wharf. So starting at the County Street Bridge and sort of the lagoony basin that's there, we'll have bonfires lit from there all the way down past the Green Street Bridge. And the Green Street Bridge becomes a center of activity, of music and art and archery. Oh. So Saturday, there will be another, do we have another a cappella presenter?
Yes, but before that, come to Water Street. We've got a barge, and on the barge will be the Ohm Drum Circle.
Oh, right.
Love them. Then we are hoping, we've got an ask out to Orville Giddings. We haven't gotten confirmation yet, but we're hoping Orville will curate an a cappella single song for us, again to call our attention to the precise location where Carlos Segura, our
fire archer of Ipswich,
internationally celebrated and recognized archer, quite accomplished, will light the bonfire again on Saturday night.
And that is at 6:16.
Right. And immediately after that, the Orville Giddings Band will play for the first time ever on the Green Street Bridge, which will be transformed into our focal main stage for Saturday night. at the same time, on the other end of the Surecliff path, far down County Street, we've got Labor in Vain playing at Sawmill Point, a favorite for so many. Oh, yeah. It's such a beautiful, poetic, kind of quieter location to enjoy those beautiful bonfires on the open waters of County Street. And then when Bottles and Cans wraps up around, or should I say precisely, at 7:45, just down the road at the Jenny Slew, recently named Jenny Slew Park, which is at the end of Elm Street where the police department is, we've got Sweet Soul Sounds. And they're new to Ipswich. I'm really excited to bring back our friend Greg Coles, who many will remember from Downtown Tuesdays way back in the day where we were offering dancing lessons. Greg Coles was our dancing instructor. And then a couple of years later, at Halloween, he brought a flash mob, because that was the thing at the time. And they did, for Halloween trick-or-treating, Michael Jackson. It was so fun. Anyway, Greg Coles is coming back with his new Sweet Soul Sound Band, and they will be gracing Jenny Slew Park for the first time. That we're programming that space with music this year.
Awesome. So Saturday night, because we have the laser hall. I mean, how can
I want to get onto that.
We have to have the laser hall for illuminations.
And this year, special event at 7:45 on Saturday night at the laser hall. We've got Tony Minotti delivering an amazing sound bath. It was really everybody's.
And Tony's a sound meditation practitioner, so he uses a variety of instruments. Everything from like singing bowls and bells to his gong. So come check that out in the laser hall.
Do not sell him short, because Tony Minotti can throat sing.
Yes.
It's amazing.
He is a talented meditation practitioner.
So that is a do not miss.
Yep.
And that is a very specific time. So the laser hall will be going on both Friday and Saturday, but Tony Minotti is Saturday only, 7:45 to 9 o'clock. So mark your calendars for that. But I also want to say, wait a minute, because back on the main stage, after Orville Giddings wraps up, which will be around 7:45, we've got Jambalaya Horns as our second act on the Green Street Bridge. They're out of Gloucester. They have kind of like a Cajun, what is this other word? Creole sound and big brass. So that's super fun. All the while, during the illumination on Saturday, we've got food and beverage on offer at the Fundamental Soul Food and Beverage Corral, which is basically just on Green Street there, next to a beautiful sculpture of a couple in a dancing embrace. And again, art shows going on. There'll be Project. We'll be talking later on with Dan Lovey, who's got some photon, figment, photographic, time-traveling, depth of field projects, which will be interesting. So come for the surprises, come for your old favorites.
So basically, Friday and Saturday night, starting around 5:30 to 9, you will find music, you will find food, you will find beverages, you will find art, you will find poetry,
camaraderie,
you will find community, you will find fire on the river,
and light. You'll feel light.
You will find so many things that you never expected to see in downtown Ipswich.
But wait, it's not over yet, because Sunday we have our grand finale, and for that we move back to the Downtown Terrace truss and stage area. And from 2 to 4, we will be dancing with our swing dance friends from North Shore Swing Dance to the ultra smooth sounds of the Marsh Hoppers big band. And then Kerrie Zagarella will be bringing some of our favorite poets for an intermission, little poetry segue. So lots going on.
So don't miss it.
October 6th, 7th, and 8th.
First weekend in October,
Yes.
just before sunset.
Yes.
Find your way to
At
Ipswich
evening.
Illumination.
Yes.